Okay, guys, so this is day one of Humber College. We had an hour-long introduction, which was really interesting. So many professionals with lots of variety of backgrounds. That's so great to be with you and to start this VMware course. I was talking about myself and then the concept of how I teach IT. So whatever I implement in contracts, whatever I've seen in the production environments in companies, I tend to add those kind of labs here in the courses as well. And I'll be so I was just saying that our courses have to be job oriented, and we should go in depth with the technology to such a level that we after doing the course we should be somewhat ready for the interview. Normally it's always a combination of skills. Some students ask that hey teacher, if I do this course, then will I get a job? So I say, really, are you kidding me? So no, it's not about this course or the next course. It's always a combination of skills. Companies would hire Big companies would hire professionals that are really expert in one field. Big companies I'm talking about, but majority of the medium to small to medium sized companies would hire someone who have multiple skills: VMware, AWS, Azure, and then some of the databases you should know, some of the storage you should know, some of the security you should know. So companies would hire one person who would do everything instead of 3 or 4 people who can do everything. So it's always a combination of skills that clients are looking for. So that's why one course is not enough, but a combination of as I would say, correct combination. The combination that works today would get you a good job sooner. So as I was saying before, that it's not impossible for I've seen examples that students who have joined and given 6-7 months of dedication and hard work. And when I say hard work, it's like 18 hours of hard work daily, or 15 hours, or a lot of hours, whatever you can afford, to do the labs, to understand the concept. Repetition is the goal here, to implement something on large scale for big companies. When you try to create a lab at your home and try to implement all the concepts again and again, you get comfortable with that, right? So suppose this VMware lab, we're going to be doing a lot of labs in this course. So if you repeat those, suppose once you'll do the labs with me, right? But then after that, those among you who will be repeating those labs at home, your confidence level on that topic, on those topics, would be different than those who have just done this lab once with me, right? So when you face the interviewer, the way you're going to talk about some of the technology, some of the concepts of VMware, if you spend a lot of time, if you repeated those labs 2 or 3 times, the way you're going to talk about those concepts and how to implement it will be much more, the level of confidence will be much higher than those who have just done it once, and they'll be like, DRS says, HA, high availabilities, and or you will be talking with confidence because you've spent so much time in that technology, right? So the thing is that what I would suggest is be ready to give your 200% now. 100% is also not acceptable. So 200% means really dedicate your time now to what you're learning, and if you get a good job, enjoy the rest of your life, right? So many students have proven that. Some students who were truckers, who were driving trucks, or some students who were just accountants, and they wanted to change their field. So many students wanted to change their fields, and at the start of the courses, it seemed like, oh man, this guy's not gonna survive. No way. The way he's talking, sir, what is this? What is that? And after 6-7 months, up to 1.5 year of dedicated work, some of those guys are now contractors and system administrators, and I'm in contact with them as well, and I tell them, hey, if there's any job in your company for other students, let me know. I'll just send it to other students as well, and try to get others in your class to better jobs. But those who I was thinking personally, no, this guy can't survive. Just the sheer hard work they put there into technologies, into doing all the labs again and again, the repetition they did, when they start giving interviews, clearly saying, sir, I don't have any experience, but I'm very confident that I can handle all your $1 million investment on your infrastructure, the storage, the Microsoft licenses, the servers, IBM, Dell, and HP servers, and virtualization environments and Hyper-V. All that I'm confident I can just control that all. And then when they start digging up, how much concepts are clear, how much of lab steps the guy knows. So in some of the jobs, totally, having no experience, they also got the jobs, level 1, level 2. So I have seen so many times impossible happening that, I forgot the word impossible now. So it's possible that you get a very good job sooner if you have a plan, if you have combination of courses that you've decided, okay, I'm going to do this course, I'm going to go in depth with all the labs, I'm going to understand all the concepts, I'm going to repeat, and I'm going to do the certification. And in 6 months or 9 months or maybe 1.5 years, I'll be ready for better jobs, high paying jobs, right? So if your eyes are on the prize, definitely you're going to get a good job sooner or high paying job sooner, right? In this pandemic era, COVID-19, job market is down. Well, it seems like that, but some of my students are getting very good jobs right now, and it's all online. They had the correct combination of courses there, correct combination of skills there. Some had some experience, some had no experience or very less experience, and they are still getting the jobs. So there are many jobs in the market. The thing is that are you willing to give your 200% now, and to go in depth with all the labs, repeat all the labs, do the certifications as soon as possible to get the recruiter's attention, and then start looking for jobs that are paying 25 per hour up to 30 per hour, 35, 40, 55. 30 per hour is what, $4,000 per month, right, in your pocket. So that should be the prize. So eyes on the prize means that you really have to work hard. So what I'm expecting is that you're ready to give your 200%, and if you really work hard now, definitely then enjoy the rest of your life with a good job, right? So the thing is, are you willing to work hard? So that's where I start. And so when I say that the day one is career talk as well, so according to the GTA market, and well, I teach in other colleges as well, I do contracts as well. So then I am in a position to tell you that which courses are good. I'm on the system administration side and application side more, not on the network side or databases side or programming side. So obviously, what I'm doing, I would just suggest the best combination of courses that students are getting jobs with. I would suggest those courses. So if I go down to this, some of the slides so key to success is dedication. You really give hard work now. Definitely, some of you will be enjoying the rest of your life with a good job, right? Before we go to exam strategy and introduction to the course, as I always talk on day one, there are so many certifications. Then what set of certs should I go for in order to apply for a system administration jobs, ranging from 25 per hour up to 60 per hour. Now 60 per hour is not a myth. 2 or 3 students of mine who have gone through 3 or 4 courses of mine, they still had enormous experience before as well. So I won't say that, hey, they didn't know anything and they did my course and now they're earning, they're millionaires now. No, it's not like that. There's no shortcut to glory. So you have to really work hard, go through the correct combination of courses, and then you get a good job. So you plan first, right? So, but this is possible. 2 students got this recently, okay, 1 year ago, 60 per hour as well. But they had some enormous experience, and then they went for some of the courses that I also mentioned, and then they start looking for more jobs. So previous experience plus the courses they did, 2 or 3 students, they got this much as well. So this is a lot of money, right? Anyway, the thing is that nothing is impossible. You all are experts. You all are smart, and you're dedicated and hardworking. So then what's the plan? Well, according to my plan, and that's what I tell in other colleges as well, and this is where if you have a combination of courses like these, then it's always a good idea to go for if you have a plan in the plan to do this. So there are some must-have courses, and then there are some good-to-have courses. So MCSA or Microsoft Certified Systems Administrator. Now this is expiring in January 2021. So this is the knowledge of Windows, right? Microsoft Windows. So those who already have it, it's good. If you don't have it, so out of the 3 exams, you can give at least 1 exam to tell the job recruiter and the client who's about to hire that I know a lot about Windows Server as well, right? So my suggestion is to go for, if you haven't done that 70-740 exam, that is administration storage of Windows Server 2016. So if you do that one course and put it on your resume, that would be good, because many of the companies have Microsoft infrastructure here and in the cloud. So in the cloud there are two types of operating systems, obviously. One is Microsoft Windows operating system, and another is Linux. So if you do at least this course before January 2021, when it all expires, that would be very good. If you need any of the exam resources, I will give you those resources. And then second thing is one exam for Microsoft Exchange Server 2013. Maybe you don't know what is Exchange Server, or some of you know. So it is email server. So when you're doing emails in the company, with those emails, the companies are earning millions of dollars, because it's the backbone of the company's communication and business. So through emails or correspondence, obviously you're doing business as well, or communicating with your clients. So how to keep that environment intact, first of all, and how to secure that environment. So nowadays the hot certification is Office 365, which is now called Microsoft 365, and it's not Word, Excel, PowerPoint. It's actually Exchange Online, which is a separate course as well. Okay, let me just remove that picture. So Exchange Online, and then it is SharePoint Online, which is for, so Exchange Online is for emails and its compliance policies and everything. SharePoint Online is for sharing files and folders, but it's much more than that. Intranet, and you can connect a lot of many big applications, financial applications to SharePoint as well, and databases to SharePoint as well. And then there is Teams Online, which Microsoft is investing a lot, especially in the COVID-19 era here. Now, so many companies have gone to Office 365. So many jobs are out there for Microsoft 365, for Office 365, which is a combination of Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Teams Online, and obviously Azure Active Directory Online, Azure Active Directory. So it's a combination of these. Are supposed to be 4 different courses, but in Office 365, these are all in one set of certifications. So any one of those that you do, it's a must-have to know and put on your resume. The Office 365 or Microsoft 365 certifications, any one of those. I would suggest that go for Exchange Online certification, and Teams Online. Teams is for the the collaboration, first of all, and second thing, meetings and conferences. So it's critical to the company. SharePoint, you should just try to grab some YouTube videos and get some experience on that, and put in a resume. Yes, I know SharePoint. So and Azure Active Directory, obviously this is authentication, authorization, accounting. Kerberos is in the background for this. So Azure Active Directory, if you know it in depth, that is a must-have. So Office 365 is a must-have certifications. Then there is Microsoft System Center Configuration Manager, which is also called SCCM. So few of you may have heard it, but this is, you can just control thousands of devices with it, and upgrade thousands of devices with that. So this is good to have after you have done must-have certifications. VMware. So this is where we are now. 6.5 right now. 7.0 version is up and in the market. So we're gonna go from 6.5, and then we're gonna reach also 6.7. Not a very big difference between the two, but I want you to go through 2 of the versions of that, editions of the VMware Certified Professional. But you're gonna give the certification for VCP 6.7. But this course is a must-have course, and I'm about to explain that after this, and some exam strategies that why it is critical. So VMware is a virtualization solution for the on-premises data centers. When I say on-premises data centers, what does that mean? On-premises data center means that you have Toronto branch here and you have a data center here, and it's your company's own data center. They're paying for the rent for the property, and uh, okay. Oh, okay, guys. Zhang is saying I can't hear you. Everyone else is here able to hear me? Everyone else is able to hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this means that so there's a lot of yeses here. This means yeah, as Manur said. Oh, okay, it's good now. All right, thank you. So, guys, here what we're trying to say is that we will be uh, sorry here. So 6.5 VMware virtualization is a solution for your company's data center, right? It's not cloud. So nowadays, the most in demand certification skills or skills and plus certification is the cloud certifications, and I'm gonna come down to that too. But VMware is an on-premises data center virtualization technology. So why, when everyone is going towards cloud is simply somebody else's data center, right? Cloud means that Microsoft Cloud is means that Microsoft has data centers across the planet, in every continent, lots of data centers, right? So you just simply rent Microsoft's data center. In a data center, they have 100,000 up to 300,000 servers, HP servers, Dell servers, or IBM servers, physical servers, right? Or server machines. So you just rent them and do the business, create your virtual machines, network storages, databases, and then once you're done, you just pay the rent and that's it. You delete the machine, so you don't have to have your own company data center. But VMware is about, if your company has their own data center, then it's you can have this virtualization platform there. So I'm going to tell you that why still it is so critical nowadays to have the certification. So we're going to discuss, but this is a must-have certification. Your previous Humber VMware course that just ended last week, I think 3 or 4 students have done certification for VMware till now, and I'm pushing them to do the certifications, more and more certifications there. But I hope that you break that record, and at least half of you should be doing the certification in the after the end of the course. Some even did it during the course, the certification. So the thing is, certification is so critical. But this one is a must-have. And then Citrix administrator, if this is application virtualization. So this is in all large companies, government organizations. This technology is there. If this is good to have after you have done must-have certifications. ITIL. Some of you have said that you already have ITIL, so it is must-have. If you this is change management. So suppose the boss says, "Hey, can you just upgrade the RAM for the servers?" So you have to document that, and you have to have a plan B if changing RAM doesn't work, and you have to get the approval from the bosses. So that all is called change management and ITIL. So that's why ITIL certification is in demand. That, do you know how an IT department works, how change management really works? So for that, this course is a must-have. So if you haven't done that, then once you get the job, the company will make you do it. So other than that, CCNA, obviously you need to know how we are all connected. So how switching and routing really works. So that's why CCNA, minimum CCNA is a must-have. If you do CCNP, that's very good. If you have CCNA, CCNP, CCIE, CCIE is the kind of a PhD of Cisco, right? The top certification, expensive one. But at least minimum you must do CCNA if you haven't done it. So put it in your plan. It's a must-have. And then RHCSA is for Linux. So that's either Red Hat certified solutions architect, actually, systems administrator, not solutions architect. So this is either you're an expert in Linux operating system, or you're an expert in Microsoft operating system. If you are an expert in both, or expert in one of the two operating systems, but you do know the other one as well. Suppose you're an expert in Microsoft Windows, but you do know how to do some kind of maintenance on Linux as well. So that would be really, really good, because in latest cloud certifications, it's all Linux or Microsoft operating systems there in AWS, Azure. So that's why if you know both of these operating systems, especially Linux, then you're on the edge. You have a better possibility of getting a job than others if you're an expert in Linux as well. Uh, and then there is security certifications. At least nowadays, your resume must have at least one security certification. Either you can go for cloud specific certification, vendor specific, which is Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud Security, or Amazon AWS specialty certification for security, or Google Cloud security certification. But otherwise, you can go for CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. So we have one CEH here, and that's wow. So you can get help from her as well, and that how to do this certification, and also CISSP. So these are security certifications that, nowadays, obviously the everything's online, and those who didn't want to go online are forced to go online now. So many of the environments are not that secure, so the demand for security experts has grown much more now. But it's always a combination of certifications. So but at least one security related certification should be there in your resume, so they would know that you're really security conscious yourself, and you will be really going through their security of the data. It's all about data. If a hacker gets hold of your company data, hacker can sell that data to a rival company, and definitely your company would lose a lot of business, and in turn it will just go down. So just data leak would cause the company to really lose millions of dollars. So that's why you need to be security conscious and do some security certifications to get the recruiters attracted, and recruiters will call you then, and that's your opportunity to land for an interview, and then good luck with the interview, right? So then the must have, after all these must haves, there's a must have. I should just add three more musts here other than the two. So must have certifications are these: Microsoft Cloud certifications. What is cloud? It's somebody else's data center. You remotely connect to that, and you rent their hardware. You create virtual machines on their data center. You create networking. You create storage. You create databases and all the other services, and automation and security. So the must-have certification now for Microsoft is, and in GTA market, in this greater Toronto area market, you must have a lot of Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud certification. So AZ-104 is a certification that you must have. AZ-104 Azure Administrator, then Azure Architect. That's the AZ-300 certification, and then Azure Security. That is AZ-500. These three these are not three all security. This last one is the security for Azure, but Microsoft Cloud solution, which is Azure. These three certifications of Azure is for the GTA market, to get the recruiter's attention to your resume faster, to get more interview calls. You should be doing these three certifications. So put in your plan that you will have to do this. So all the material that you need for this certification, all the labs that you need for this certification. In fact, this course is going on somewhere else. I also teach online. So if you want to join that course, you're most welcome, but it's on Wednesday evenings and Friday evenings, 6 to 10. If you have some other course, then yeah. But anyway, I'm willing to just share all the materials for these certifications, so you could do that, give this exam as soon as possible, right? These certifications. And obviously, you need to do all the labs, in-depth labs for these three certifications. Other than that, you must go multi-vendor in the cloud services, companies, solutions, so CSPs, cloud solution providers. Amazon is the top cloud provider. So all the banks, all the government or institutes, all the big organizations, hospitals, and insurance companies, and militaries, they all have Amazon Web Services. This is the top cloud service providers, and then the second best is Microsoft here. But in GTA, Greater Toronto Area market, uh, Microsoft Azure is more famous. My suggestion: go for these three certifications as soon as possible after understanding in depth all the concepts of that, and I will provide all the material for you. Those who are dedicated and really want to go for it, although you're already under pressure from different certificates. Then Amazon Web Services, you must go for Amazon Web Services. So you are doing this in the other course there. Just pay attention to that. Do all the in-depth labs, and you must pass the exam. Your previous Humber students, one student has passed AWS already, and other students are working, and they have joined my Azure course as well separately, when because they are done with their all courses there. So they've joined my course. I just offered them to come there free, and any one of you who wants to join, because I'm teaching this in depth with labs, right? So Amazon Web Services, you already have that opportunity. So if you need any exam material there, you can ask the teacher, or you can ask me as well. I do teach these two courses as well, these all courses as well, and I will provide you all the material if anyone needs that. But must have are these two. In fact, this was the story. Now Google Cloud 2020, in 2020 Google Cloud has gone really up in demand because of, I'm just gonna say some terminologies, don't worry if you don't know that: Kubernetes and containerization. Some of you might know, very few of you might know that. But containerization and Kubernetes, my suggestion, your instructor who's teaching you AWS, you can try to get some material from him as well, or I'll provide you that as well. Because of this, Google Cloud demand has gone up as well. So whatever is cloud, whatever is online, you need to do those certifications, because by 2022, 80% of the companies would have migrated their resources to the cloud in by 2022 2023. So right now pretty much everyone is doing cloud certifications there. So these three are a must, and the fourth cloud certification is this Microsoft 365 or Office 365. These four are cloud certifications, while one is the VMware, which is very critical, is your on-premises, like your company's own data center certification. So it's a combination of this Office 65, and then VMware, right? And then these three. These are the five critical ones that you must plan to do as soon as possible. After that, operating system, one of the operating systems you have to be an expert in. So try to plan that. After, once you're done with these six, then go for, as soon as possible, any of the security certification. One of the security certifications must be in your resume ASAP, right? So guys, one more thing, any questions about what I'm talking, you can put it on chat in WebEx or on WhatsApp, or you can come to mic, ask a question, and then mute your mic. So I'm open to all kinds of questions there, as long as they're regarding what we're talking about. If you're going to ask about COVID-19 when it is ending, I have no idea. So, or if you ask about where is the samosa and sweet factory, I will let you know again where it is. It's in Etobicoke.
Hi, Sahil.
Yep.
Hi, I have one question. So regarding Mcsa exam, which you told us 7740 must have 7740. So
Yes. Yeah.
in this exam, we are like going to learn about the server 2016.
Yes.
Okay, so I did some training on server 2012, and do you know how much difference is that?
If you have done trainings, but did you do the certification as well?
No, I didn't do the
Okay.
certifications, but I done training 2012 in my back home,
Which
and
is
I do
yeah.
know most of the concepts.
Okay. Do all the labs. I mean, those who want, you can just put on WhatsApp that, Prof, can you give me access to 740 labs? So
Okay,
try to do those labs, because those are labs are talking about all the concepts with implementation. So
okay,
if you do that course, and you must do that certification just to show the market that, hey, I
Okay.
know Microsoft operating system inside out. If you've done 2012, then try to do certification. I don't think you can do certification now for 2012 because certification is really important in Canadian market. Even
Mm-hmm.
if the technical boss does not care about certification, the HR, the human resources department, majority of the companies require that, hey, if you're certified, they will hire you. Otherwise, they will hire someone else. Even having a bit lesser experience, they will hire that person. So this is ridiculous, but it has been happening in Canadian market. So it's better to do the certification.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I will do. I have my hands on 2012, but I
Oh,
don't
great.
have my hands on 2016.
Oh, okay. So you can then go through this course. Just put on WhatsApp that I'm interested to access the 70s SN40 course. I will just give you the access to my course there with all the labs. You can practice that, or you can just go through that yourself in videos wise and do the certification as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Syed.
Welcome. Okay. And Mamelo is saying that is CompTIA Security Plus relevant for security certification? Yes, Mamelo, it's good. CompTIA Security Plus is kind of vendor neutral. It's not specific to one vendor, and it's on the well. It's better than having no security certification, but better go for CEH and CISSP. But those are big targets. They require a lot of effort from your side. But if you go for CompTIA Security Plus, this is also very good. It gives you at least security basics, which is also good to put on resume. Okay, so guys, we talked about this, and hopefully you will be planning according to this. I'll upload this slide as well, and any material for these certifications, just let me know, and I will just send you that material. Exam material plus, especially you need to know for the interview. You need to do the labs for the interview. So give it your best shot. Yeah.
Hey, Said, this is Hitisham.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So for the Microsoft Azure 104 Azure Administrator, if I need some materials or some help from your side, how can I get this?
Oh, on WhatsApp, just say, hey, Prof, I need access to 70s and 40 material. That's all. I'll give you all the access.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Alright, guys, so this is all career talk. And what is there a plan? Yes, this is a plan, right? Suppose you're on the programming side, then this is where a lot of jobs are there. And the best way to see that, hey, the combination of courses I'm doing in Humber or the courses that I've showed here, if I follow this, are these really in demand in the market? So how would you know? How would you really have a proof that these are in demand in the market? So obviously you would go to I was not the samosa sweet factory. Seriously, what's wrong with me? I'm just hitting this link. You would go to indeed.com, right? And this is a recruiter site, or there are other dozens of other recruiter sites like monster.ca, torontojobshop.com. So you would go there, and if you write here where, it's GTA or Greater Toronto area, and then you can go for suppose VCP certification, VCP 6.5 or 6.7. So this is you can see that how many jobs are there. It's just one, right? Seriously, I was expecting pages and pages of jobs there. Seriously. Okay, let me just put there VMware. Okay, yeah, there you go. Pages and pages that I was expecting. So VMware, and it goes down, 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 down. So these all companies have, first of all, VMware, and they're in Toronto. They're in. So if I go for any one operation analyst here, and then just start reading, and then they will have the VMware environment somewhere written here. Oh, they have SCCM as well. Oh, there you go, VMware, or Hyper-V. So these all have VMware requirement, and they're in Greater Toronto area. Do they, when they are talk about VMware, are they also talking about something else? Yes, they are talking about, when they're talking about VMware, you can see Azure here, you can see Office 365 here. If you just type Office 365 there, you would see long list of companies right now offering jobs there right away. So, and that's the first page. Then you go page 2, page 3, page 4, 5, 6. They all have VMware environment, right? And some have even posted the salaries here as well. But the thing is that it's a combination of courses. So this course, VMware, is so critical, but this is not the only course that you're going to concentrate on. Office 365 and Microsoft Azure in Greater Toronto area. That's a big requirement. So you have to really follow up with these courses as well. So the plan is there. Are you willing to really give your 200% to execute this plan within this 6 to 8 months up to 1.5 year, right? So that should be your target, and eyes on the prize, which would be 45 per hour job, 30 per hour job. That's actually a good salary, right? So you just really have to work hard, go for the must-have courses, but not just the certification, but in-depth labs. I have all the material in terms of in-depth labs. So all you need to do is you need to just execute this plan, right? One more thing is that if you want to survive in the field of IT, you have to have a good hardware as well. And when I say always say about good hardware, I put that in the blackboard as well. That you should have a good hardware. So although companies are moving toward cloud, when I teach AWS, there are some hybrid labs there as well, like storage, storage gateway. So there's a appliance that you download that it requires 16 GB RAM itself, just one appliance. So for the whole environment, you need 32 GB RAM. So if I also purchased a refurbished laptop, W540 Lenovo series ThinkPad. So minimum i7 quad core processor, 32 GB or 64 GB RAM, and 500 GB SSD drive. This is if you have that in desktop or in laptop or server. So this should be there. There are many contacts in. You can just go for Kijiji and ask that, or you can go for. I can give you contact as well of a friend who has sold the laptops to my so many students in different colleges. You just can give a reference. Otherwise, go for Kijiji or eBay.com or any other site or any used hardware and ask that how much is the laptop for, or desktop or hardware. So if you have a good hardware, then you can test big labs in your own environment. If you don't have a good hardware, now you're about to see in this course why you should have a good hardware. So anyway, if IT is your field, you want to survive in it, you better have a good hardware. Plan it at least, right? So at least plan that. So that's one thing. And then we go for some of the other things here in terms of exam strategy, right? So for exam strategy, normally what happens is that this VMware course has actually two certifications. The good thing is, and you guys are lucky actually, that this Humber College is VMware authorized academy. Some big colleges don't even know that they are VMware authorized academy. In George Brown or Durham College, it's very strange that the guys who are responsible for these the VMware licenses, they don't even know that what to do with those licenses. So you are supposed to be given 70% discount voucher. So there are two exams in VMware that you must give. One is the unproctored or foundation exam. Foundation exam, an easy one. Its price is $125 US, but after 70% discount voucher, its price will be $38, right? So you should give this exam. And last course, the Humber last batch, many of them have given this exam, foundation. Then there's a professional exam, and that is also $250, and after 70% discount, it is just $70. So market really needs VMware professionals, and if you need to have a certificate, official certificate from VMware, then you need to give both exams. If you don't need certificate, then at least you must give the proctored, which is the professional VCP 6.7 exam. You must give that exam, right? And the exam discount voucher I'm gonna request for you at the end of the course. And we're gonna just try to go through to this site. So you will have free software of VMware available in this site. This is official VMware site to which you already have access right now. So I'm going to tell you how to access this site, but just remember that you need to give two exams. One is unproctored exam and other is proctored exam. And proctored just means that you have to give it in the test center, and unproctored just means that you can give it anywhere. Vmware doesn't care about that. And the exam voucher for unproctored or foundation exam will be, you can use that voucher 6 times. So don't try to fail 6 times, but you can use that voucher 6 times, and only you can use that voucher. So every time when you use a voucher for giving the foundation exam of, so you have to, each time you have to pay $38. If you suppose fail once, you can again use the voucher with $38 discounted price, and then again suppose you fail again, then you can, so 6 times. The professional exam voucher, 70% discount voucher, you can use 3 times. So suppose you fail, hopefully not, the first time, so again you have to pay 70-ish dollars, $74, $75, and then give the exam again second time, and if you fail again, then you can give the third time as well. So this is just given to those who are learning in VMware authorized academies. So Humber is a VMware authorized academy as well, so that's really good that you will get the discounted vouchers there. Now these vouchers will be available for 1 year, and 3 or 4 students till now have broken that world record of forgetting to use these vouchers. So I hope that none of you will break that record and come in the Hall of Fame there, that hey, it was 1 year, I will do this exam later, okay, later, then totally forgot, and then when the voucher, they could not use it, it expired after 1 year, then they, oh, I need to use that voucher, sir, tell me what to do. And what can I say? So try not to forget that you need to use this voucher within 1 year. Better just use that voucher right away. As soon as you finish the course, ask for me the material. Well, when I say material, quote unquote, there will be sample questions I will send you. Okay, and you can just, those are helpful questions that will help you to know that how exam comes, right? Wow, what a way to say dumps. Okay, so anyway, the thing is that you need to pass, right? But you need to understand to secure a job. Passing the certification is critical, so job recruiters could call you, right? But how to get a job, you need to understand each concept. You need to implement all the labs at least twice if you really want to be confident in this technology, right? So, okay, that is about the certification, that there are 2 exams you need to give, and the previous batch, many of the guys are giving the exam now, and their WhatsApp group I am in touch with. In fact, just now when you, yeah.
The voucher, does it only apply for VMware? What of for the Azure exams?
Whoa, this is just for VMware.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, and yeah, so in fact, when you were giving introductions, I just said interview. So introductions, then the previous batch student passed the foundation exam, and he was just saying that I was checking that on the WhatsApp group of previous batch, right? So yes, you can all pass that easily. It's just that don't forget it, and many students, they are also slacking, or they're just lazy. They are not really confident, or they're just wasting their time. So it's good to pass those ASAP, right? Okay, so yeah.
Said, I have a question regarding proctored exams. So, in like you said, we have to go to test centers to give these exams. So during COVID, like, is it online, or how is that being done,
Yeah,
or do we still have test centers for these?
so the test center I know nearest to me, they are open for students to come in and give the exam, and
Okay.
but their majority of them are they already had offered online version of that even before the COVID-19, and now also they offer, and many are taking that to do this from home, but they are very strict about doing it from home. You have to show the whole room. First of all, if somebody's sitting beside you, then obviously they will cancel the exam, and in future, I don't know what is the penalty for that. Plus their software, once you start the exam software, then you cannot click any other browser there, so
Okay.
it's very strict. But yes, online is there.
Okay. Thank you.
Guys, so here we talked about the exam. Any questions there, let me know. And so we're going to go ahead with the exam related, questions. Whatever exam related questions you need, there's a plan for that too, actually. I will let you know. Now, something that I always say at the start, and that is, it's your choice either to be lazy and simply attend the class, not to the instructor, pretending you understand everything he said. Go home, stay being. Actually, you are home. I used to say that in the class actually. So stay being too busy. I know you guys. Majority of us are busy, and but the thing is that we really need to work hard now to enjoy the rest of your life if we get a good job as a result of our hard work now, right? So right now, when I ask for hard worker and smart worker, yes, smart working is always a preferable way. But right now, when you understand, when you're trying to understand the concepts and technology and do the labs, it's all about hard work. You have to go through the hard work, and then once you know inside out of a technology, then you become smarter in that, right? So you then go for automation, then you go for shortcuts there. You can only go for shortcuts when you have no inside out of any technology. So then you go for shortcuts for that, right? So right now is a time for very much hard work, and those who do that now, I'm sure some of you will be landing very good jobs real soon. But there's no shortcut to anything. It's just hard work for a few months or 1.5 years. That should be your target, not more than that. So, are you the active and hardworking type? So try to understand what instructor is saying. Let me know if I'm going fast because there are so many topics there, and I intend to do as many labs as possible. And you're about to see a lot of long labs there. We're gonna start from scratch and basic. We're going to create virtual machines. We're going to give IP addresses. We're going to rename them. We're going to do some best practices implementation there. Then we're going to build on top of that the VMware infrastructure on the 4 virtual machines. And then we're going to keep on building more and more complicated concepts and technologies and features on top of our environment. So we're going to go step by step from scratch, from zero, right? So then we get the confidence we need to actually answer those in the interview as well. So let me know if I'm going fast. Ask me to repeat what you don't understand. So the thing is that suppose you were trying to understand and you didn't get it, you can ask me to repeat that. But if you were, I'm sure you're not, but if some of you were looking at the Facebook and there was a really funny cat video there and you were like, wow, that was so funny. Oh, that was important. Teacher, can you repeat that? So obviously I have no idea of, no way of knowing that you were not paying attention before and then you're asking. Or sometimes teachers have scanners there as well that they know, oh man, that was just coming from, there was a cricket match going on, or maybe you were seeing a samosa recipe. I would be seeing that. Anyway, just kidding. So the thing is that if you're paying attention, please do ask. You have the right to ask me to repeat. And not shy of asking simple and easy questions. Don't be shy of asking simple, easy questions. The more questions you ask, others will learn more, right? So any question and more questions about the technology are always welcome. But once I said that in one of the Humber batches, so students started coming up with questions after question after question after question, and that was so many questions that we could not even start the lab for half of the time of the class. So then I said, hey, we need to do the lab as well. So can you not come up with a lot of questions? Although I still say, please, all questions are welcome here, right? But there's a balance between, hey, we need to do the lab as well. So work on your home lab and SMS me, email me with screenshots, or call me if you're stuck with $20 per minute. I wish that was true, and ignore that if you're stuck. Let me just simply remove that. But if anyone is generous enough, yeah, sure, no problem.
Sayed, we can buy samosas for you.
Okay, there you go. So 20 samosas per minute. Oh no, that would
Okay.
not good for me. So, but yes, even previous batch, I also told them, hey, it's virtual samosas is the currency here, right? So, okay. So yes, but guys, when you're doing the labs at home, I'm here to help. That's why WhatsApp group is there, and you can put your screenshot right away. Hey, teach, I'm stuck here. What to do from there? Just put a screenshot there and in the group. So we should all be helping each other. We are a team now, right? And we're going to help each other as well. In fact, I'm going to be asking for volunteers as well that, hey, can you troubleshoot your friend's machine there? Also, though market needs troubleshooters, right? The more you troubleshoot others, first thing, you're helping. Second thing, your troubleshooting skills are getting sharper. While those who are asking for help, if they are not troubleshooting themselves, their troubleshooting skills are not going to be sharpened enough. In the interview, they also have scanners. They ask such questions that if you have done troubleshooting, only then you can answer those questions, right? If you have done the labs, you've gone through step-by-step procedure, then you troubleshoot it as well, then you will be able to answer some of the questions in the interview, and they will know right away, hey, this person is a book reader or YouTube watcher, or this person actually went through all the steps there and implemented and know the features in depth. So the more you troubleshoot others' labs, the better your troubleshooting skills will be. If you say, let him or her do her own work, okay, so obviously I'm gonna help, but obviously your troubleshooting skills will not be sharpened as well. So try to take interest in anybody's issues and try to figure out right away as soon as possible, or Google it, right? Google it, YouTube it. That's the way I survived in my contracts as well, and some of you have survived. The boss says that, hey, can you do this, and that? And some of the things that the boss would say, I haven't done before. But I would say, sure, why not? Boss would go around and I would just Google it. Oh man, seriously, what is this? How to go for this VSAN or something. So you just Google it and you survive in the job as well. So you should be a good Googler. Okay, anyway, so works on hands-on labs minimum 2 hours daily. Now this is, I would say, yeah, right. I mean, like, yeah, try to do it, but so anyway, so let's go ahead and then there is, exam strategy we talked about. There are 2 exams we talked about. There will be vouchers given, so you will be given, you will be doing exam for 6.7, but we will be going for 6.5, then we're going to switch to 6.7, so you will learn both 6.5 and 6.7, right? So try to go for I normally do stunts, and what is a stunt? I offer on my own, I have my own online setup as well for teaching, so I offered 4-in-1 courses, 4 courses in 1 course. So that's ridiculous, but we then go for, so for cloud courses I've offered AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, right? Office 365 is separate, and then 4-in-1 there as well. So then we do all the labs, in-depth labs for 4 courses. But the thing is that we need to be ready for stunts, and you're gonna get some with big labs coming your way. Okay, so we talked about that, and the price I also mentioned here. I'm gonna send that link to you for 6.5, in fact 6.7. So this is the page for that. I'm just gonna go for VCP-DCV. So what is that? If you just get this, so there's VMware Certified Professional Data Center Virtualization. So what is data center virtualization? What's the big deal with that? So I've just put that link in chat. You can just click and just check the path there. So gain experience with vSphere 6.7. So normally all the certifications are for those people, according to the vendors, for those people who already have experience in this field, and then they are doing certifications for that, just to prove, hey, I have experience. So company says that, hey, first get a job, get experience, then do certification. But reality is the opposite of that. When we have certification, then they hire us, right? And they do ask for experience as well. So that's why we're going to do the labs in depth. So gain experience with 6.7. So we're going to start with 6.5. Then we're going to go to 6.7. Not a big difference, but you get to have experience for 2 editions of VMware vSphere, right? Attend one of the required training courses. This is what you're doing right now, attending required training courses from official VMware Academy. Pass one of the foundation exam. I just told you now, it after 70% discount, it will be 38 or 37 US dollars. and one foundation exam and one professional data center virtualization exam. You need to give this. So this is the path. I've just shared that link there as well with you. So we're going to talk about all the topics, as well as I need to talk about, do you have access to? So a series of features there in just to have our course smoother. I'm going to be asking you, do you have access to what? So do you have access to OneNote? Do you have access to official VMware student account? And then I'm going to talk about why we are not using vCloud, or what is vCloud. And there is a Einstein rule here that Einstein never said anything about that, and don't tell Einstein anyway. So Einstein rule is, when we are doing the lab, this is as simple English as possible, right? If I no click, then you no click. Okay, so excuse the grammar here. So when we do the lab, and it's going to be long labs, right? So how I teach as if you're a 5-year-old in front of me, and I'm like, hey, see this and click this, yay. So I'm just going to teach like that, very complicated concepts in this way, right? So nobody misses that way, and I will make sure that you understand, or hopefully I'll try. So when I'm doing the lab, you're going to follow me doing the lab. And if you assume is a dangerous, one of the most dangerous words in IT, assume, right? So if you assume that, oh, I know he's gonna do next steps, oh, it's installing Windows, I know that, click, 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 done. Hey, I customize, and I give you the reason why I'm customizing. Why not this feature? Why that feature? And what about the other two features? Why not those as well? So we're gonna discuss and we're gonna customize. So that's why I would want you to really follow me what I'm doing. In some places I would say, yes, now this second, third step is there. Okay, if you know what to do, go ahead. Otherwise, don't go ahead of me. Otherwise, you will know the hard way that I have customized and gone somewhere else. If you miss the lab, then you can wait for the video to come out and then do the lab, and then upload the screenshots of the lab, right? So what is that? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you all about this. But this is one of the rules here that Einstein never said. So if I no click, then you no click, right? Remember that, and you will know why I'm saying that. Okay, guys. We can go for a break here, and then I'm gonna ask you to become, I'm gonna ask you to become a member of. You're already a member, but do you have access to OneNote? Do you have access to official VMware portal? And then I'm gonna show you all the free software there that you can download, and the rest of the things as well, and how our labs would be, and where is the software to download, which software to download, and how we're gonna go ahead from this, and why we're not gonna use vCloud. So I'm gonna explain all that after the break. Yay! Or yay. Oh, okay. So let's take a break and come back. So how long the break should be? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 week, 1 year. So,
Until when COVID ends.
that's a forever. Oh, I should not say forever. So yeah,
Let's make it 15 minutes, right?
15. So yeah, normally guys, so I give 20-minute break. So yeah, you can.
20 minutes is fine.
20 minutes is fine. All right.
20 minutes is okay.
All right. So after 20 minutes, let's get back. So class starts at 7:53. So 8:03, 8:13. Class starts at 8:13. Class starts at 8:13. All right.
Thank you.
8:13. Thank you. So 8:13 sharp. All right, resume. All right, thank you for confirming. All right, guys, so let's continue. And we were talking about the exam strategy, the career talk, and then, hopefully everyone has sent me your hello on WhatsApp, and I'll be sending you a link to join the group, or I'll be adding you manually to the group. You can just click that link when you see that link in WhatsApp. that is join group link, or I will be sending that, or I'll be adding you manually. So here, what we need to do first is that do we all have access to the official VMware portal? So if you can, okay, so Sylvester says here on the chat in WebEx, can you please give me your number to text on WhatsApp? Sorry, I was a little late to the class. Oh yes, so +1 647 554 9446, and so well, you can call me Amir. Okay, here, and so guys, if you go to your Blackboard here, Humber Blackboard, and then you go to the course material. So you must have gone through this, right? So the first thing I want you all to confirm is that you please use vCloud. No, we're not using vCloud, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. So course outline you must have gone through. If I go further down here, this link here, please click on this URL to get official VMware software, and this is E5 dot on the hub. So everyone has access to that, or anyone does not have access to that. So I'm just gonna click that link here, and that link actually takes us to cannot be opened, and yes, this one, right? So Anumita says she has access. Okay, yes, I have access. Anyone else? Everyone has access to this. So if you are able to come here on humbercollege.com, Humber College Information Technology Services. So okay, so everyone says here, not everyone. So Lester says, Anumita, Harpreet, I can see this screen. Okay, but are you able to log in? Everyone should be able to log into this. And oh yeah, so anyone not able to log in, or this is something that you need to have access to. So this is where I'll be sending you the certification as well. Yes, able to log in and download. Oh, okay, that's very good. Ola Tunde says that. Jaswinder says, can you please share a link here? Oh, okay. So guys, first thing you must have this. So I just shared that link. Just click on that, and guys, it says to activate my account. So guys, how did you, those who logged in, did you use your ID at humber.ca or ID at humbermail.ca? Yeah, so Anumita says go to Humber email and activate Humber mail. Okay, so your ID at Humber mail. Okay, so those who did not create this, you can go for ID at Humber mail and just use it there. So if I just go back to this link here, so ID at Humber mail, I'll just add that here. That you can go to ID at Humber mail. Please make sure you have access to this because I'll be requesting your vouchers at the end of the course, and your vouchers will be landing here on this account. And obviously you can just get your free software from VMware with 2-year keys. You can download the VMware software. There are the third-party software, but those are on discounted price. About the book, I need to tell you about the official VMware book for the course as well. Before that, I'm just gonna put here, use your ID at humbermail.ca and PW to access, and it will ask for activation. So go to your Humber mail and get the code, right? So that's one thing. And I'll just so this is the procedure. You must also, I'm not in your WhatsApp group. Oh, okay. So Jiang, right now only 4 students are in the WhatsApp group, and so if you have done hello to me on WhatsApp already, then I will be adding you after this class ends, right? And I will be adding every one of you. Their majority of the class is not added yet. So just hello, no, just so you need to put your full name and your ID, college ID as well, right? So put your full name and college ID and say hello to my name. Okay, there you go. So okay, let's go here again, and 647-554-9446. Jiang, did you send any message on this number? And your
Yes, I'm gonna to send you right now.
Okay, your full name and college ID. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's. This is one thing you must all have this access. The second thing is that.
Excuse me, please.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please. On the, do you get to this page from the Blackboard?
Okay, so I get to the this VMware. Are you talking about this, Isaac?
Yes.
So yes, it's from the Blackboard I went, but I'm just putting that link in WebEx chat as well. Now you can see now there. You can just click that and try to log in.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to log in, but I'm not able to log in. I can access this link, but login is not working.
Are you using ID at humbermail.ca and your correct password?
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Are you able to log into your email?
Yes,
Amir,
I'm
I
able
want to
to log in.
suggest hi Amir. Yeah, so I just want to suggest an update. If he can log into his Humber mail, there would be an activation link in the Humber mail. So you will click that. After that, your account would be activated.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
In that case, first you use the username as my college ID at number email something.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So college ID at humbermail.ca, right? So, but majority were able to log in. Yeah. Okay. So guys, if you're done talking on the mic, you should mute that, or I'll mute all from my side. Okay. So this is where you're supposed to log in. So that's the first thing. Second thing is there is an official 6.7 VMware 6.7 ebook that VMware provides in this portal, official student portal for VMware students from VMware, the vendor. So this e-text, if you click the e-text here, then there's a book. The good thing is it's the official book. The bad news is that you cannot download it, you cannot print it, and it's available for 1 year, and or as long as you have access to the Humber email from which you log into this area. And well, it is also discounted price, it's not free as well. So for 1 year you have access with a software called Textedium. That software, when you download it, will give you the instructions that you can open inside that software for 1 year. It's a combination of 3 books. So what's the combination of 3? There is a 6.5 VMware vSphere install, configure, manage 6.5. I'm in e-text tab here. I think everyone is seeing that on your side. And there's VMware Data Center Virtualization Fundamentals, VMware Workforce Mobility Fundamentals, VMware vSphere install, configure, manage version 6.7, and VMware vSphere optimize and scale. So what we're gonna target here is actually VMware vSphere install, configure, manage 6.5. If you want to read it, because we're going to go through the lab for that, but your exam is for 6.7. So my recommendation is that well, it is $38. If there was no discount, it would have been more than $100, but it is just $38 for 1 year access. And those among you who are book readers, which is a very good thing, then you can go for VMware vSphere install configure manage 6.7. So first we're going to cover 6.5 with labs, then we're going to go to 6.7 and see the differences, which is not much. So which book should you get from here? My suggestion is, well, this is the latest version here, VMware vSphere install configure manage 7.0, but we're going to go for 6.5, then we're going to go to 6.7. After 6.7 is 7.0. So Gabriel says I still can't log in even after accessing the link from my Humber mail. Well, Gabriel, then you have to talk to the IT support as well. That why are you not able to log in? It could be some username password issue for this particular site. So IT support guys can also then help you. You can quickly send an email to them that hey, why I'm not able to log in, and tell them that how you're trying to log in. It has to be ID, your college ID at humbermail.ca, and the password on this link. And if you're still not able to log in, then take a screenshot of the error. And so what is the error saying? If it's saying it's put the correct username password, then make sure your password is correct. Otherwise, talk to the IT support. Those who are not still able to connect, please do follow up with IT support. But access to this is a must by the end of the course, so you could grab the vouchers, right? So this is the latest book 7.0, because 7.0 has been released. We're going to go from 6.5 and then we're going to go to 6.7 by the end of the course. So then we'll see the differences. Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry.
Sorry, again?
He's asking for payment.
Yeah, this book is not free by VMware. So it is asking for, I think, $38 or something like that.
Oh no, I'm actually talking about the IT availability VMware vSphere install.
Yeah.
6.7 is asking for $22.
Oh, $22. So yes, it is not free. Yeah, you're saying?
Okay, because it was asking whether am I eligible. I was thinking whether I was eligible.
Yeah, so everyone is eligible as soon as you pay. So, yeah, and
So when you pay the money and you buy the books from here?
yes, you can buy a book here for 1 year. Yeah, you were saying?
Do we get a discount buying books from this platform?
So this is after discount. Otherwise, it would be more than $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this book is not free, guys. This book is not free. It is $28. This book is not free. It is $28. $22, sorry. So this is very much huge discount. Otherwise, it would have been more than $100. Right? So, but
Thank
all
you.
the other software. So if I go to the software tab here, this software tab, see this software tab? Yep. Then you would see that this all software is free, and the most important right now for you will be VMware Workstation Pro. So what I want you to do is, if you don't have VMware Workstation, everyone has installed VMware Workstation in their laptops? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
No.
yes. Okay. No. Oh, okay. So okay. Oh, there's a lot of no's here. Yeah, obviously, because I never said that. Hey, please, before the next class, before the first class, please download that. Yeah. So alternative says that just download it and have not installed it. Okay. So guys, the first thing you will do is make sure for the next class, we need to make sure that our environment is up and running, because we're gonna start and then we're going to be unstoppable. Okay, anyway, so VMware Workstation 15.x. So this is normally 15.5, and the good thing is the license is for 2 years, hopefully. So download this, everyone, and before the next class, it should be installed, and use the key there for 1 year or 2 year. It will show you. So this is a must before the next class. So I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that and put it in the notes. Serious. Okay. So guys, next thing after that, I'm gonna ask that, hey, who has access to though I'm at Office 365 for Humber. But anyway, before that, let's just resolve this. Software to download and lab information. So the first thing here is so before next class, please download the VMware Workstation Pro 15.x to your laptop and put the key. So it's a must. That's the first thing, right? And I'm just gonna put that in WhatsApp chat as well, or I'll also email that to you until I add you all to the WhatsApp group. I'll just put that big here. So that's the first task before the next class. Please download the VMware Workstation and just put the key here, right? How to get the key, please? Yeah, license is for 1 year. Okay, Anumita, thank you for confirmation. Looks like it's only available for Windows. Oh, Mamilo, you have what? You have Apple or Linux?
Yeah, Apple, macOS.
Uh-oh. Ouch. No, is it just for Windows? I mean, you can ask the support there if the Mac version is there or not. But I guess, yeah, it's for Windows. Ouch. Where's it? Oh, let me just go there now. Okay. I think this is it. Yeah. So guys, how to get the key? So if I go inside this VMware Workstation Pro, go ahead and click that. Pro, not the player, the Pro, right? And then you add to the cart. Then the key will be sent to you. So add to cart, and the key will be sent to you in your email. So just get the key, and when it is installed, so just installation is very simple. Next, finish, and it will ask you the key at that time, and just put the key there, right? If you have all installed the software before, you should know that. After adding to cart and downloading key would be available. Exactly. So there you go. So that is one thing that we need to do before the next class, right? And then also there's a e-text here, and I just wanted to show you this. And if you want to go for the book that is not free, then it is VMware vSphere install configure manage 6.7. So if you're a big book reader, you can go for that, but it's not free. And if I go back to the software, so other software we're not going to use because I'm going to give you the trial version of 6.5 hypervisor and 6.5 vCenter software, or the two software that we're going to be talking in detail. So, but right now, what you can do is go for this VMware Workstation, download it, install it, and get the key in the email, and use that key to activate this software. So Mamilo says, I couldn't capture all that you need us to do before the next class. I couldn't capture. Well, for now, Mamilo say this. Before the next class, what have I asked to be done? That's the first thing. I haven't said anything else yet, right? So I'm going to be listing it out now, and I'm going to be explaining that, what to do, how to do it, right? So, or what to do. So first thing, just make sure this VMware Workstation Pro is downloaded and installed. If it's not done, just do it or do it after the class, right? So that's the first thing. I haven't said anything else about the next class other than this, right? So I'm going to go slow so everyone should understand, and please do ask questions. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, did we download the ISO files of the following software? So obviously you haven't done that, and I'm going to show you now which software is needed before the next class, right? Okay, Anumita says she did already. So the first software is Windows Server 2016. Why do I always go for 2016? Did I put 2016 there or 2012? 2012 is 2012 will not work on your VMware Workstation 15.x. 2016 or 2019 will work. Yep.
16, I said, I think, in the message.
Oh, okay, that's great. So Windows Server 2016, this is one, and I'm going to show you where That was a big one. Yeah, exactly. So Windows Server 2016 and where to download I'm going to show you, but let me just put the list here. Before the next class we should have this, and I'm going to provide all the resources. I'm going to tell you where they are, and you just need to click and download, right? So Windows Server 2016, this is the OS that we need, and then there is Windows, VMware vCenter software, and I'm going to be giving a link to that, and VMware ESXi hypervisor software, and I will be providing you the link for that. Yep. So Olatunde says, I already have a Server 2016 installed on Oracle VirtualBox that I'm using. Can I use that? So Olatunde, it's up to you. Are you a good troubleshooter? Do you have good experience with VirtualBox? VirtualBox has some issues with the network cards. If you know how to resolve those, then it's okay. Otherwise, VMware Workstation is the best, and we are the lucky ones to have access to the official VMware Workstation version. If you're good in VirtualBox troubleshooting, then yes, you may go ahead. If you're very comfortable with that. Suppose I'm doing a lab and we're going ahead, and I say let's add virtual network cards, extra virtual network cards. Then let's connect them to the same environment. So you should be doing that in your VirtualBox. Yes, then if you're stuck, then I won't be able to help. So yeah, okay. So it's good to install VMware Workstation. That is really professional. So very good. Okay guys, here these are the three software that I want you to have downloaded but not installed. Just simply download these three software. I'm going to provide you the link now, or I will tell you where to go and download. So do not install 2016 in your VMware Workstation in your laptops or desktops, but just download it in your laptop. So I will say just download it in your laptop, but do not install, because we're going to install it together, right?
Sorry, just a question. The Windows Server 2016 is the standard edition, right?
2016 standard or enterprise or data center edition. I would go for data center actually. Because there's an enterprise grade application we are about to install, that is vCenter. So that's a big one. So data center would be okay. Okay, now there are questions. Harpreet says, how can we download ISO files? Yes, I'm about to tell that. Sam says, please share the 3 links. Oh yes, I'm about to do that. So any questions till now, let me know. So also here, let me just put some explanation here, then I'm going to give you the links as well, right? So just download it, and then I'm just going to go for okay, just download it, right? So we're going to install from scratch everything step by step, and I'm going to explain every step why we're doing what we're doing, right? So the why is
I already tried to install the Windows Server 2016 into the with vSphere, what should I delete that one?
Oh, you already installed it? Well, yes.
No, I didn't success. I'm just trying to, yeah, but
okay.
I try one. So should I delete it or just keep it?
Yeah. So
okay.
delete that,
okay.
and we're gonna start from scratch.
Okay.
And we're gonna go with our best practices, right? So.
Okay. Yeah.
And so guys, did I provide a link to download for 2 VMware files? Okay, so if you go to the Blackboard here, guys, on the top is WebEx meeting ID. Okay, that's you can just use that to log in always. And second thing is download for 2 VMware files from Google Drive. So on Blackboard, if you go back, you can see the second URL. If you go click that second URL on the Humber Blackboard, hopefully everyone's there now, and you can click that, so you will see that it takes you to my Google Drive, and it opens like this, right? So when it opens like this, hopefully you're all seeing that now, because you went to the Google, did I say Google? So Humber Blackboard, and then you click the second link. So hopefully everyone is there now. I will say from on your behalf, yes. Okay, thank you for that reply. And then you should see first one is VMware VIM all 6.5. Now, what is this VMware VIM? Let me just right click and rename it. So that VMware VIM is our vCenter. Now, what is vCenter? Obviously, we're going to talk about that. But since we're talking about actually now, so vCenter is the central application that controls the whole VMware infrastructure, the whole VMware environment. It controls the virtual machines centrally. It controls the hypervisors centrally, which I'm going to explain later. What are those? It controls the networking centrally. It controls the storage centrally. It controls centrally. Okay, no. So it just controls everything centrally, right? So, and it's a big application. It's a beast, right? So we're going to be very careful when we install that. I'm going to explain all the deployment methods and the best way to deploy on our hardware. Okay, so that's one thing that you're going to download, the vCenter that I just added here. And the second one is this, where I'm just going to rename that to Vmvisor, or it's just showing, I'm just going to type here hypervisor. Hypervisor. So this hypervisor, I just renamed it. But if you have already downloaded that, so VIM, wherever it is written, VIM is the vCenter, the central application that controls everything. This whole course revolves around vCenter, because vCenter offers advanced features to VMware. We're going to talk in detail about that, obviously. Right now, I'm just giving you a brief explanation. You need to download these two files, hypervisor and vCenter file, right? And if I go back, so this is the vCenter file that I said, and it's there already in the link. So maybe you've already started downloading, which is good. Just download it, and also make sure that you know where you download it. Just better go for downloads folder. Very few students ask, teacher, I don't know where I downloaded that file. So I'm like scratching my head and, okay, how do I tell that? You downloaded, not me, right? So please download it in the downloads folder. If you're gonna have issue of, hey teacher, where did I download? Okay, so yeah, and guys, we are a team now, so we're gonna try to help each other as much as possible, right? And be ready to troubleshoot others' issues. So otherwise, I'm here to help anyway. But where do we get that Windows Server 2016 trial version, official trial version? Did I give a link here anywhere here? Otherwise, I'll just grab it now from, you can just download it from the Microsoft website, but I'll just give you the link for that too. I did not give it to...
Amir, the link is not there. We just Googled it. So, yeah.
Yep, that's very good. And I'm just gonna give for the rest who are, so download Windows Server 2016 evaluation ISO. I'm just gonna go there and I'll go to the exact link and just simply share with you. So yeah, and on this page, guys, I'm gonna go to ISO here, Windows Server 2016 180 days trial version ISO. So I'm just gonna copy this. You're gonna select ISO here. I'm gonna copy this and I'll put it on Blackboard here, where you have, okay, web URL, web link, and download official Windows Server 2016 trial ISO. It has to be ISO, guys. So just select the ISO and okay, that's it. So I've put that link there as well, and now you can just download all three software, right? Where's that link? Oh, maybe that's way down. Nope, that's way up. Okay, it's somewhere here. So just go for that, Windows Server 2016. Oh, actually, I gave that link here. Also go to this. See this? I gave that link here as well. But anyway, it's added now, and you can just simply, please put here also, please. Okay, sure. I'll put here in WhatsApp. So guys, this is the link. Go ahead and just click the download. Actually, you have to put a what? I think it will ask for your account, Hotmail account or any Microsoft account, Outlook.com, Live.com, right? So go ahead and download this one as well, other than what we saw in the Blackboard. So the second requirement here that I've put here, did we download the ISO files of the following software? So I've given the link for Windows Server 2016, and I'll put the link here as well. And okay, and the rest of this is I'll just put the links are in Humber Blackboard, right? So you would know that where to download it from. So we should be very much ready before the next class, so we could start step by step. So Vmware 6i hypervisor, the links are in Humber Blackboard. Okay. Now, and this is also there. So for the start of the class, obviously we need a VMware workstation. I already told you where that is. And then you need to download these 3 software in your laptop. So VMware workstation should be installed, and the other 3 software should not be installed, just downloaded. I mentioned that clearly here. So install this one on your laptop and use the key.
Hi, Amir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. VMware orchestration should I install on the drive C, or there is the option to drive other drive as well?
Yeah, you can download it on install it on any drive.
Any drive. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So now, then the big question comes now here is, and that's not anything to do with download or install. That has to do with what hardware you have. So what hardware you all have? That's the next question, and that is everyone has 16 GB RAM, or anyone has less, please let me know. Everyone has 16 GB RAM, minimum i5. If you have lesser than that, let me know. i5 processor, better i7, better i7 quad core processor. When it comes to RAM, do you have minimum 16 GB RAM or better 24 GB or 32 GB RAM? That better means, I mean, if you want to go for it's this is recommended as well, it's recommended, that's it, right? And the hard disk. So hard disk is 500 GB HDD, and then better 500 GB SSD, super slow drive, right? Oh, actually it's solid state drive. So it's SSD, and so everyone has, no one has minimum lower than this, right? No one has. Oh, okay. So I see there Ola Tunde says that I have 12 GB RAM i5 quad. Okay, Ola Tunde, RAM is really critical if possible, or try your best to have it 16 GB, because 16 GB is also not enough, but it is minimum wise, it's still minimum, right? Otherwise 16 GB is not enough for this course. VMware is a beast course, wow. So it's something that those who have less than 16 GB RAM, please go to kijiji.com or ebay.com or ask any used shop, or let me know. I'll just give you the address of a guy who has these kind of tools, and I just send all my students there because I know I've purchased from him as well, so I know that he's gonna be nice or honest. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Olorun says, okay, we'll try and upgrade ahead of next class. Yes, that would be a very good idea. anyone has less than this configuration, let me know, because then you're gonna suffer obviously. And I'm gonna tell you about the labs, how we're gonna do the labs and the marks. So obviously it's gonna all come down to marks for you. Anyone wants to say something? If not, then please mute your mic or I'll mute it for you. Mute all. Okay guys, so hardware has to be good. Better go for more RAM. So I have W540 the laptop, Lenovo ThinkPad. Also I got it as a used one, and it's working fine. It's doing all my big labs perfectly. It has 32 GB RAM capacity. I think Lenovo T440p also supports 32 GB RAM. So you can just purchase first 16 GB RAM with 16 GB RAM, and then you can upgrade RAM later as well. So a good hardware is the first thing that if you want to survive in the field of IT, it's an investment of your career, right? So now what hardware so if this is good and you all think that you have exactly this or more than this, anyone has 32 GB RAM? No one, right? Anyone's laptop has 32 GB RAM or 24 GB RAM? Oh, Safe has 32 GB RAM. Okay. Eris has 32 GB RAM. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. So that's good. If you have more powerful laptops, that's amazing. Otherwise, minimum 16 GB. If you have less than that, then no guarantee about that will the lab work or not. Because I'm gonna. So I have my 32 GB RAM laptop, but I'm going to work or do the lab with 16 GB capacity. So I'm gonna stay inside 16 GB all the time, just so you can all follow me, right? So guys, here. If your hardware is good or if you want to improve it, then try to research or let me know as well. Otherwise, we can go ahead. So now, why are we not using Humber provided vCloud, and why our laptops? So guys, what happened, what has been happening in past few VMware courses, that Humber said that, hey, we have vCloud. What is vCloud? vCloud, it's a software that you have deployed, VMware vCloud software that they have deployed on their own hardware. And then they say, hey, all 26, 27, 29 students, you can connect to their vCloud and then create your virtual machines. So we did that, and it was really uncomfortable, first of all, and unreliable. Many students were saying it is slow, and when I started the lab and everyone started following me, so it was totally unpredictable for few students. Few students will have problem, then other few students will have problem, then the third set of few students will have problem. So ultimately, we had, at the mid of the course, we had to switch to our laptops. That happened 2 courses ago. Then the last course also, we started with vCloud. They promised us that vCloud will be okay, provided by Humber, but it was still unreliable and unpredictable. So we had to switch at the 4th, 5th class to our laptops. Now this is the course where I'm not going to try vCloud, because it's a total waste of time. Sorry Humber, but it's a total waste of time. So instead of starting in vCloud and then convincing you, hey, this is not reliable, and then let's switch to our laptop, and it's going to waste our one class. Each class is critical. So that's why we're starting from our laptops at the start now. We're not going to use vCloud. And that's, when we have seen that a lot of time was wasted there when we did start that. So that's why we're going for laptops, our laptops, and we're going to start from scratch, right? So that's the reason for that. And because the labs that I'm going to introduce to you will be long and in-depth, and it's going to be a really good experience for you. The confidence level after this should be good if you repeat those labs, and the way you will talk in interview will be good as well. So the main thing is job-oriented course, right? So for the job, we need to start from scratch on our own hardware. So it's good idea to build your own stronger hardware, right? Okay, so this all is said, and guys, you can see that I am logged in right into OneNote, Office 365 OneNote. So the good thing about OneNote is that if you are all logged into Office 365 of Humber College, and I share, there's a share button on the right side, right? So if I click that share and add your Humber ID here, so whatever notes I create here will be in 2 to 10 seconds, they will be synchronized to your OneNote. So whatever I type here, you don't have to type it yourself. They will be just automatically synchronized into your OneNote. So that's the next question. Do you have access to Humber Office 365? Do you have access to Office 365? Anyone logged into Humber Office 365? So let's, okay, Eris says yes, Anumita says yes, and Ramanjo says yes, Mamelo says yes, but I cannot see your notes. Oh yeah, I haven't shared it yet, but I need to know if you're all logged into Office 365 now. So how do we log in from Office 365? I think I gave that link on here as well. Please click this URL to no cloud. Okay, course outline, get your official VMware done, Google group and WhatsApp, letter. Oh, I did. Okay. So, and yes, I also gave you this link to all the videos, class videos that I will be uploading on my YouTube channel. So all the videos will be here, that those who want to repeat. Okay, that link is also there, but what I did not put there is the link for Office 365. So I'm just gonna go for web link here on Humber Blackboard. So you can see, go to Humber Office 365 and log in. Okay, how? You need to go to https:// portal.office.com. Those who haven't gone there. So portal.office.com. I'm just gonna click that link. You can go ahead and refresh your page now, and you should see that link here as well. Otherwise, on a new browser, just type here portal.office.com and press enter. Then put your Humber ID. So guys, those who are logged in already, did you use your ID at humbermail.ca or ID at humber.ca? Those who are logged into Office 365, did you use your regular ID at humbermail.ca? Okay, Mamelo says ID at humbermail.ca. So this means that if I go to portal.office.com, so whatever your ID is, okay, I'm already logged in here. So whatever your ID is, so it's going to be ID at humbermail.ca. Oh, ID at humber.ca? Okay, so ID at humber.ca. So everyone was able to log in from Office 365 with ID at humber.ca? Okay, good. Okay guys, everyone is logged into humber.ca right now? Yes. Okay, thank you for that reply. Or no? Okay, I think it's yes. So, okay, let me ask this way. Anyone not logged in right now to Office 365? Like right now? Anyone not?
I'm not logged in. I'm trying to log in.
Okay. And, okay, so Ramanjot, so please go ahead and log in now, right? So I could share with you the notes. So I would just need your ID there, and
Okay, I'm in.
there you go. There you go. Okay, so Quinter says no. Is this free? Yes, or breathe is free. Yeah. Or you can pay me, and then you can log in. So and Tunde is saying I'm trying to, and it's asking me $8. Huh? No. Why is it asking you $8? Portal.office.com. and then put your Humber ID, right? Guys, am I correct? You logged in with personal Gmail ID. Oh, okay. Maybe. Just check that. Yes, Harpreet, try to log in from Humber ID. Portal.office.com asks you username, password, right? So try to log in from, yeah. Otherwise, Microsoft is a poor company. You can give your dollars to them. It's okay. Okay. No, it's not okay. And Decimal says, do not see your notes. Oh, yes. Let's come down to the notes now, right? So Anumita says, username at humber.ca. Username or ID? It's user ID. Okay, cool. So it's not the name, the ID, college ID. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna share the notes with you now, and since you are all logged in, right? Because we need to get this get this done on day one. So throughout the course, we will not have any issues, right? Acham says logging now. Okay, very good. So please log in now, everyone. Those who are not logged in, please log in now. Done.
No, I take the login.
You are logged in, Chen Jiang?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, guys, if you're logged in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that share button here, and you should be seeing HumberClass -fall 2020 and VMware. HumberClass fall 2020. It will be there in well, let's go through that process. What I'm going to do is, and it's going to be a bit painful for me, that I need to put your ID there. So whatever your ID is, so if you can put the correct ID at humbermail.ca or okay, there you go. So whoa, okay, you know, whenever I ask that, it's oh, humber.ca. First I'll go for humbermail. Whenever I ask that, I'm spammed with all the IDs, and then I go from the top. So Deepshika is ID is actually HumberMail on the top, so I'm just gonna Control V here. Okay, HumberMail gives me that, it detects that there's an ID there, but if I go for Humber only, let me just check that too. Does it come up with that same thing? Humber. Oh, now it gives me the actual name. So guys, see this? Just give me ID at humber.ca because it's giving me the name. So that is a confirmation it's the correct one, right? So humber.ca just give, oh wow, okay. I'm being spammed now. So, okay, I'll just add that quickly and I will go for all this. Okay. Why did I ask it? Okay, so okay, so I'm just gonna copy that and put it on not, it's not notepad, notepad. Let me see. I think I need some more sauce. Okay, there we go. So first of all, I'll just go through this painful process of you know, getting your ID here, and once you know, I could do that on my off time as well, but then so many students then come back to me, oh, I didn't get it. So that's something that I want to avoid. So I'll just go for this all very quickly here in front of you, and I'll just start grabbing this and go for I just need to confirm the names there. Yes, Sylvester is there. Okay, good. And I'll just quickly go there and check it out. Anumita. So that's done. And so guys, so Cure, okay, and I'll be sending these guys first, and you need to tell me that do you have access to this, because throughout the course sometimes what happens is that students say by the end of the course, sir, I do not have access to the OneNote, and I'm like, really, are you kidding me? And guys, one more thing, I need your patience here because it might not let you give access to the notes right away, but majority of you will get the access and you will see the notes that I've put there right away. So Olatunde. So guys, also do not put your ID 2 times. 1 time is good enough. It's gonna just create problems for me. Ayudaji, okay. So you're seeing your names there. Those who have seen their names, don't put your ID again. I just want to confirm in the first class if you have access to everything regarding the course, and during the course then we have to stop and then give access, so that's painful. Day 1 is you just get to know all the text so we can concentrate on topics and labs after that. Done. Okay, so this and those who are seeing the name now, I'm just gonna add you, and you will get an email, invitation email of OneNote. So you need to check your email as soon as I put that there. You just need to check your email there, right? And okay, so okay, I have just sent it to those guys that you just saw the name for, right? So that's it. Light14.us. Okay. Mamelo says use light. So guys, those who just saw their names while I was editing, go to your email and check if you got an invitation from OneNote while I'm adding the rest of the guys as well, right? So I'll just so those who already saw their names being added, go to your email and just click the link. Okay, Deepshika says that she got it. Okay, I didn't get the link. Zelalim says that. Zelalim, did you see me adding your name just now? If not, then I am still adding, right? So I'll just add the rest now quickly. And finish this. So I just want to make sure that we did that the day 1, so we don't have to revisit it next time. So I'll just I just copied all this conversation here, and then I'm going for that with this. So guys, do not put HumberMail. Humber.ca, and that is Humber. Oh, Zelalim is this. Okay. Now I'm just trying to add you guys, those who are there. So there was a first batch. So yes, I'm gonna be adding you. Those who are not there. Okay. Anumita says got it. Ayudeji says got it, and some are going to. Jacinta says got it. Okay. So guys, see this. Just keep an eye on the screen that if I am already adding your ID there, then yeah.
Professor Mir, I can see the notes from my Humber email or somewhere else.
Yeah, the Humber email, you should get an invitation of OneNote and click that invitation.
Professor, when you add my Humber ID, I saw there is a different name showing up in there.
Oh, can you put your ID again?
It's
yeah, I got it. So is Yan. Okay, I'll just put that here. And now when I'm adding, do you see your name? Because they might have put your name wrong. This is it, right?
Yes, this is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So got it. And okay, so just wait for it, guys. I'm just adding. Oh, Navdeep also mentioned HumberMail. So okay, that increases my job. So just put humber.ca, not HumberMail, guys. Okay, anyway, got it and changed it. So Navdeep, and then I'll go for. So I'll try to be quick now, because if we don't confirm that today, then next class we will be just concentrating on topics and labs. So then the course will be a bit smooth when we are done with all this. Hopefully you have downloaded everything, and hopefully you have Vmware Workstation installed and configured with the key. While you're waiting for this, you can just make sure that your Vmware Workstation is yeah, some of you will not get the link even though I've added you. Addis, I just added you now, so obviously you're not getting that link until I click this send button. So guys, many of you I've just added now, right? So until I click the send button, you're not getting the link. So once I click the send button, then you will get the link. So yeah, just have some patience. And here, and Mail. Okay, so I already added you. Okay. Okay. That's extra. No, Harpreet has given a link that says extra. Okay. Oh, it's 648. Okay, that's okay. Guys, can you put your mic down? Okay, 648 and 846. That was the difference. Cool. Okay. Interesting. And okay, so Winder. So guys, I'm just showing it to you then because you're seeing the name there. Okay, that's it. So guys, see this name? It's Sukhwinder, Harpreet, Atsham, Edis, Mohammed, Harpreet again, and Atsham again, and Navdeep, Ziang, the channel, Zalalim. Right? So I'm just gonna click the send button now, and you guys
Know my name.
check your email. Yeah.
Because I can't see my name there.
Who's saying that? Isaac is saying that or JB?
No.
Isaac Shaibu.
Hello, know my name there.
Oh, I think just put your ID again. Although I think I added that.
You mean? Are you talking to me? Isaac?
Yeah. If you didn't see your name, did you check your email as well? So just put your ID again. Here, I'll just put it again. So this happens, and the thing is that the management. Yeah, just put your ID again. So that is Mahinur. Mahinur, I did not send you. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, Mahinur. Okay. Anyone else? Isaac, can you put your ID?
Yeah, I want to put it now.
And Changying, can you put your ID?
Here,
Although I'm sure I added that. Oh.
yes, it's me.
Okay. And Isaac did not put it. In the WebEx chat.
That's Isaac?
Where? In WebEx chat?
Yes.
Oh. Where? I don't see it. Link is not through email. Go to OneNote, refresh and go to shared with me. Okay, there you go. Anamita is confirming that too. So none of you received an email in the link in the email. This means just go to OneNote directly, guys, and check in the shared with me.
Okay, how do we share with you?
Okay, let me just show you that area as well. Let me just add everyone because okay, send. So guys, here see this. If you are in OneNote in Office 365, first of all, hopefully are you in Office 5 or not, right? So when you log in, oh, let me just mute all the mics. There's a lot of disturbance coming now. So here you see when you log into this, do you see this OneNote? Yes. Okay, thank you for that answer. And okay, Aring, I think I already added you. So Aring, can you? Hopefully I'm pronouncing the name correct. So can you go to Office 365 and click this OneNote? Everyone, those who cannot see the link, yeah. Okay. Cool. So those who cannot see the link, can you come to this Office 365 and click OneNote? Once you did that, click this OneNote inside Office 365. Then do you see this shared with me, or in the recent? Well, recent is only coming when you have clicked it already, the link once. So go to shared with me here, this one. And do you see anything shared with you here or not? Or in recent, or in paint, or in minor notebooks. So what you're looking for is this HumberClass Fall 2020 VMware. HumberClass Fall 2020 VMware. Okay, Deston says no, Zhang says no, but Saif says yes, Mohammed says yes. Okay, so those who says okay, Ashram says got, or Deston says okay, Cure says yes. So guys, just refresh. There's a refresh button here, this one. If you're using Google Chrome, just refresh your browser, and in the shared with me, do you see that? Orange says no. Got one, Jiang says, Minor says, those how can see it, sign out and re-sign in. Oh yes, that's very good. Those who cannot see that, please sign out and sign in. Orange, can you sign out, sign in? So go to the top right here and simply sign out like this, and then see. So Orange, can you sign out, sign in, and then try to see that, right? And then come to the OneNote and then come to share with me. Okay, so if you can see that, yes I can, yes I see it. So majority are saying yes. So you should be seeing this week 1 and the software to download. You should be seeing these two, obviously, when you can see the OneNote. So that's very good, because your quiz questions will come from whatever notes I create here. And also I'm going to be creating a lot of diagrams, and I'm going to be pasting them. Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't still see anything, please.
Sorry again?
I can't see anything.
So in your email you don't see, and did you visit your email, Isaac?
Yeah.
And there is no new email?
No new email.
Okay, and then, students are also saying that you can sign out and sign in, and then check it.
I just did that.
Okay, you just did that. Well, then I have sent already, and this happens. Sometimes students get late as well. So I'm going to click share once more with Isaac only. If you can put me the ID there. Where is I think you're putting it on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I will ask. Okay, everyone else is saying I got it.
Say it. Did you edit me, or I'm
Yeah, I added
a
you,
little
but
not sure because I didn't receive the confirmation email also, so that's why I'm not sure.
Sure. I'm gonna add your ID now again. Just put your ID again. So Isaac, is this your name? Isaac Shabo?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. And I'm just gonna click that and your ID again. So this would be you will not get an email. So Eris says you will not get an email. Sorry, I think I have then said wrong. You will not get an email. You will just see it in your OneNote.
I didn't see your Gmail notice. I don't know why.
Oh, it's not in your Gmail? It should not be.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it should be in your Humber email. No, actually go for just OneNote. Don't go for email. Sorry about that. I think. So, Orang, this is your name? Okay.
Yes, that is me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna send now to both, right? Acham is again sending that. Acham, didn't you say that you got it? Okay. Oh, so Jaswinder, it will be ISO, not Azure. ISO, the second one. Okay, I'm gonna send that. Isaac and Orange, you can just confirm now. So just log into Office and check OneNote. That's what everyone is doing. So sign out, sign in from Office and check OneNote. And it might come late to you, then just wait for before the next class. Anytime it will show up there.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Alright, guys. Hopefully.
Okay, so how many notes should we see here? Only one, or can see 3 notes in the shared with me.
So this is what you should be seeing, week 1 and software to download. Okay, you got it.
Week 1. Software to download.
Yeah, that's it. These two you should be seeing now. I'll be adding in every class week 2, then week 3, then week 4. Then you will see.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, guys. So here, I think we're all done now, and hopefully everyone has access to this. So whatever I add here, you should be seeing there. It will synchronize to your side in 2 to 10 seconds. Should I need to restart my laptop? Or repeat for what?
Hello, teacher. Amir? Hi, I just downloaded the Office from Humber ID, Microsoft ID, and when I try to see OneNote, I didn't see anything.
Oh, so you can go to the browser version of Office 365 by just typing in the browser portal.office.com like this, and then put your Humber ID. Humber ID and yeah.
No, that part I did already. I already installed and everything.
Yeah, then it might not sync right away to the downloaded one, and you have to log in right
Okay, so thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So let's go for our next point here. We have talked about the software download and do we have access to official VMware? Yes, we have. Do we have access to the OneNote? Yes, we have.
Hello, teacher.
Yeah.
And excuse me, I didn't receive your email. I don't know why.
You did not receive my email? Is that what you're saying?
Now I'm at my ID at Humber.ca, but I just can see some books and didn't find your email. I don't know why.
Okay, so do not check my email there. Okay, do not check. It will not arrive there. That's what I was saying before as well, after realizing that some students are saying that they're not getting email. So sorry, what's your name? Chingyang, right?
Yeah.
So Chingyang, can you go to, did you log into OneNote? Did you log into Office 365?
Oh, no.
Okay, so log into Office 365 by typing in the browser portal.office.com and then put your Humber ID and password. And then go to OneNote. Let me know when you're there. Okay, guys. Saf, guys, there's an announcement here. Anumita has said it several times now. So yes, there will not be an email, guys. Sorry about that. It was my mistake. And I owe you all samosas now. So I'll be sending you virtual samosas there, because if I send you the real one, I have to first sanitize them. And when you sanitize samosas, then you cannot eat them, right? So I'll send you the virtual one. So the thing is, there will be no email. Sorry, it was my mistake. There is no email. Just go to Office 5. Go to OneNote, and then go to Shared with me. That's it, right? Okay, so let's go ahead, guys, and let's go for the next point. Yay! Or yay. Okay, you saw the shared documents on OneNote instances. That's very good. Okay, guys, so let me just go to the next point here. Yeah, mute your mic and ask questions. So let me just okay. Where will the class video be? So when we create this class video that I'm creating, right? So I will have to upload it somewhere, right? So there's a channel there where I'm uploading all the class videos. So I need to create a Google group for quick communication, and also please fill out the form. So guys, there on Blackboard, I have put I understand that there's so many things that you have to connect to, but just to be to have the course smoothly run, we have to do it on the day one. So did I give a link for a form here where you, if you fill the form, then I can just simply add you to fill out this new form? Yes. So guys, do you see this? Please fill the new form so I could create Google group and WhatsApp group for you. Oh, okay. So the link is there. Yes, fill the form. Ramanjot says that. Deepshika says that. Safe says that. Oh, yes. I saw the share doc. Oh, okay. And so this is the link. Just click that, and if I click that, you can see this form here, right? So you will put your Humber email here, ID at Humber, your full name, your Gmail. I only need your Gmail because when I upload my the class video on YouTube, so what will happen is that if your Gmail is open, you will be able to see the video. If you close your Gmail, if you're not logged in from your Gmail, you will not able to see the video. So YouTube authenticates from Gmail, right? And that Gmail that I added, that I will be adding. So I would need your, and just fill the form just once once only, guys. In previous course and previous course, some students thought I don't know what they were thinking, but they filled the form 2, 3, 4 times, and I'm not sure after that they were expecting bitcoins or in my case samosas or whatever. So, but the thing, please fill the form just once. Thank you. There will be no dollars, being rained down on you after that. So if you fill it 3 times, so and there I also asked that if you're interested in any other certifications, and also in future online classes and advanced courses. But the thing is, what I really need is your Gmail, your college email, and your cell phone number, which already is there with WhatsApp as well. Please fill out this form just once. If you have already done that, please do not fill that again. So I'll be cutting marks now. If you have filled the form 2 times, so I will give you -2. -2 is the temperature outside, not the marks. Okay, so let's make sure that this form is filled, which is really small form, but make sure it is filled. So is there anything left? I'm just gonna go back here and grab the points for today. Understand? So okay, please fill out that form. Hopefully everyone is doing that, and so it would be much easier to go for the course. So there are some in IT. Many of you are really already in this field, and some are kind of new. So, well, in any course, the rule is that do you understand what's going on, right? And then repeat the labs, lab, and then make sure you gets certified. So, anyone ever heard of this site before? Anyone ever saw the name of this site, examcollection.com? Okay, Mahinur says here, vCloud Director. So, Mahinur, the vCloud Director, so what Humber, yeah, it's a random site, exactly. So, in Humber, they have their own hardware. Suppose this is their IBM servers or HP servers or Dell servers. On top of that, they have installed a software called vCloud Director, right? So vCloud Director, and not directory, Director. And on top of that, we can create our virtual machines here, right? Oh yes, that is Humber vCloud, exactly. So we can create our virtual machines on top of that, and that's what I was talking about, that it has proven to be very unreliable for the type of labs we're doing. And if we go for some simpler labs, it might work, but if we do simple lab, then what is your purpose of coming here if you don't go in depth with big labs, right? To understand the full concept by testing it fully. So that's why it really was unreliable for us. So yeah, that's a vCloud. Okay, well, and yeah, so we were talking about this certification now, guys. Okay, you know what? I'll pause now. Okay, doing that, right? Okay, so yeah, we talked about sample questions. Okay, now if there's anything that, because next week we're not gonna talk about all this. We're just gonna start. We're gonna start at action. We're gonna do the action stuff, right? So right now we just need to get over with whatever the administration side of the course is. So hopefully your laptops are good and you've downloaded the software. Make sure that you install the Vmware workstation as well. And Einstein rule, I already talked about that. If I no click, you no click. Guys, one more thing here is that let me just write that, and you're gonna see that there as well. If you need assistance at every second or third step during the labs, then it will be better to sit back and see the lab, because first thing is and understand. Make sure that you understand what's going on. You can repeat the lab, you can do the click 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 after the video is released during the week before the next class. You can do the click click click. If suppose you did the click 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 with me for 4 hours, and at the end of it, if I ask, hey, what did we do, and you have you did and if you're doing this means that the whole time wasted, because you were too much concentrating on the lab without understanding what we are doing. So suppose you need assistance. Hey, teach, oh, did you click here or did you click there? Okay, I said that, I showed that again. Then after second, third step, oh, hey, teach, where's that step? While everyone has done that step, suppose one of you, two of you are needing assistance and you don't know what's going on in front of you, and you're too new to this. So we still have to finish the labs, right? But the good thing is you don't miss anything. You can the video, you can watch the video and do the labs during the weekdays, and simply before the next class just upload the screenshots. So the thing is, my request is, if you need assistance on every second and third step, you're maybe too new to that, although I'm going to go slow at the start. But if you're requiring a lot of assistance, and this is going to really slow down our labs, we won't be able to do any of the big labs then, if it's too slow. Then obviously my suggestion is that I will give you enough time to upload the lab and screenshots, and I will give you full marks for that. If you can sit back and understand first and then do the lab afterwards, right? Yeah, so as Shan says, where's the video? The video will be released I'm recording this now, right? So after the class I start rendering it, so it takes like 1.5 hours. So that night the video will be uploaded, or the next morning the video will be available on YouTube, and you can go there and watch the video and simply do all the labs, right? So that's another thing here. So this is yeah, any questions?
Amir, I just have a suggestion. I did it on your Blackboard only for the previous class. I think you put up the course material or something. You asked them to download TeamViewer. So I think it would be a good idea for us as well to help each other with troubleshooting.
Exactly. And did I not mention that?
Yeah.
No, I did not. Thank you for reminding that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
So guys, please download TeamViewer free in your laptop or desktop, so others can connect to your machine to remotely help you out with any issue in the lab, right? So everyone has a TeamViewer there? If not, can you please TeamViewer download?
Yes, I do have.
Sorry? Yeah?
Yes, I do have.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I think Anumita would be the class monitor here. So I will, back home, our class monitor normally has a stick with him or her as well. So whoever is, not really following, okay, stand up on the chair and face the wall and whoosh. Okay, so that's very good, and we really need class monitors here. So thank you, Anumita, for that. And you have also guided really put some easier steps there for everyone. So that's really appreciated, and I would really need your help, I guess, in future as well, and others who are willing to volunteer, right? I would need volunteers in my
Tutor
team.
is a free one, or is we need to buy
No,
it?
no, this is free, guys. This is free.
Not free.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, exactly.
it's $29 per month, I think.
Ooh, if you want to give them $29, it's okay, but it's not okay. So go for the TeamViewer and the personal. Select the personal edition, right?
Personal edition.
Yeah, there's a yeah.
But I just searched the TeamViewer from the Google, and I tried to download it here, but it's
Link there in
need to buy.
WebEx. Numita has shared that link. It's all previous courses I've downloaded that. It's free.
Okay, yeah, it's fine to be free.
Yeah, it's finally free. That's a good one. Okay, so guys, thank you for reminding Anumita as well, and please do let me know if I forget anything. Everyone else as well, and so please do download that. And we're a team. We're going to help each other to go ahead. Previous class, majority of the students were asking, "Hey, anyone needs help? I can remotely connect," and that I salute those students. We went fast in the previous course. We went fast. We finished all the big labs, right? Yeah, you're saying. Oh, okay. So the course before that, the Humber batch before your before the last batch, there I didn't see a lot of volunteer. Maybe I did not request them to be organized and become a team. So we were not able to do some of the labs, right? Because so many students were having issues, and they were just saying, "Oh, sir, what do I do here? I'm stuck." So yeah. We're a team. Let's be a volunteer as well, and let's be troubleshooters as well, right? Okay. We will have 10 to 15 screenshots of different sections of the labs we do, and each screenshot must have your name showing there, and we're going to name the resource. Suppose you create a virtual machine, so it will be your name virtual machine. So my name is Amir, so Amir VM01, Amir VM02, Amir ESXi01, ESXi02, right? So your name will be mentioned there. So when I ask you to take a screenshot, your name must be showing in the background. If the screenshot does not have a name, the marks will not be given for that lab. So showing there, and you must upload the screenshots into, okay, you must save the screenshots in Word document and upload those screenshots into the upload link on Humber Blackboard. Right after the class you need to do that. So this means if you're late, it will be considered late marks. You have to, as soon as the class ends, you need to upload those screenshots, or before midnight that day when the lab was done. So if you get an error which is irrecoverable, then you must take a screenshot. Must take a screenshot of the error as a proof that you were not able to do the lab. And I'm pretty flexible with that. As long as you have the as far as you have the error screenshot there, it's okay. You can upload the lab later as well. So if you don't have the error screenshot and you did not upload the lab, then 0 marks for that. So these are the rules for the lab. So I'm gonna start in next class the lab sharp at 6, and please be there at 6, and we're gonna do all the labs together, and then you need to upload it at the end of the class or midnight. Before midnight you need to upload it, otherwise next day it will be considered late, or you must have an error screen there as a proof that this is the reason I was not able to upload the labs, right? So we're gonna do the lab together. I'm gonna explain each and every feature. We're gonna discuss that. I'm gonna create a lot of diagrams there, and we're gonna understand first, and then we're gonna click, and do all the labs together. And there will be my very complicated labs coming your way. So, well, guys, if there are any questions, let me know. Otherwise, your software should be there, and we should be able to do all the labs. Well, we're going to start the labs later in next week. Be here at 5:55, right? So we could start sharp at 6, or maximum 6:10. We will start the labs, and if you miss it, then we may not be able to go back. You just have to do that by watching the video, right? If you're late. Okay, if there are any questions, let me know. Otherwise, see you in the next lab. Yeah.
Hello, teacher. I have already entered an Office 365, but I still cannot see your email. I don't know why.
See this? If you're in Office 365, do you see? Are you on this page? In Office 365?
Yeah.
Did you click this?
Yeah.
OneNote?
Yeah.
Okay, once you click OneNote, did you go here?
Please wait. OneNote.
Where is OneNote? So this means you need to send me some samosas. I'll send you my address, and I'll send you where to purchase those, right? Okay, just kidding. So, are you logged into this area, Office 365?
Yes.
On the left side, do you see these 9 dots?
Left side.
See my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the left side, these 6 dots, 9 dots? So this means you need to install TeamViewer, and you click that, and then you see OneNote here, or you should see OneNote here anyway, but you're not seeing that. That's very strange.
Let me see.
So did you go to portal.office.com, and did you log in from your college ID?
Yes. But I still cannot see your email. I don't know.
Okay, so my email will never come. So please do not follow the email. That email will not come. It's what do I say? There's a problem with Humber. Hey, how about that? There's a problem with Humber. So Chang Yang, please do not follow the email. My email is not coming. That was wrong. You need to look for OneNote somewhere, right?
Yes.
You see OneNote there? This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Click that.
Yeah. And I cannot see this screen. I don't know why.
Oh, so do you see shared with me written there? This one? Shared with me?
Share with me?
Is it written there?
Please wait.
Okay, sure.
No. It shows no shared Office documents, so I don't know why.
But can you click on share with me? Can you click on this? See this? I'm clicking on this.
Yeah. Chris, just I go to this screen and I don't know what next.
Okay, so this screen is empty.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you share your screenshot as well? Do you know how to share a screenshot?
Yes. So.
Yeah. So
you
there's a snipping tool here. Down here, snipping tool. You just type in search here and then click that snipping tool, or you can just take a screenshot. Oh, you can share your screen as well. Exactly here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. So shared with me is you don't see anything. Oh, that's good. I mean, like, that's not good. So
yes.
refresh here. There's on the left side Beside the home button, there's a refresh. Yeah. Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, up.
Here, right?
No, go up. Refresh button on the browser. Yeah, this one. And yeah, if that doesn't show, then sign out, sign in, and then come back here again. And then click share it with me again.
No, sir.
It's not there. And in the recent as well. Obviously, recent would only show. Then. So you can sign out, sign in because I already sent that, but I can start it again. So I will just share with you again so you can come back here. This is the exact area where you need to go. Exactly. So let me just share with you again, right? So I'll just add your ID again, and then you can try to check it out again. So guys, if there are any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, bye-bye and see you in next class 5:55 sharp.
Amir, just to confirm, it is $20 that we need to send for the exam material, right?
Sorry again?
It is $20 that we need to send for the exam material, right? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
And so, Chingyang?
Yeah.
I'm just going to click share. Can you give me your ID?
Yes. Okay.
No, on WebEx you can give your ID.
Okay. Here. Okay. Wait.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Oh, that's your ID, Ko. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll just add you here. And so, this is your correct name? Chang.
Yes.
Chang.
Yes.
And
Yes.
send.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll select that and click send. Okay. Now, if you can refresh that, thanks and bye. All right. Bye. So refresh that browser again and click the shared with me. So after maybe 5-10 minutes, you can try that again. If it doesn't come, then you can give a WhatsApp message to me, and I'll just try to add you again at that time as well, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And then
Okay. And now I can see this content. So thank you so much.
Okay, that's good.
Just tell me.
Yes, I know that this is the email. itguyme@gmail.com.
Sayed, I do have one question regarding Vmware Workstation 15X. So why it said you are not eligible to download it? I just put the Humber College's email address. What? I don't know what.
You were able to log in from Humber College, yes. Yeah, so just click the add to cart, and it will be free $0 written there.
Exactly, but I put Humber College email address, and then it said we cannot find this organization, but blah blah. I don't know. Just the question is, should I go with the Humber email address, or I think I should, because the link that you.
I think you need to use humbermail.ca. You might be using humber.ca. For that, you need humber.ca. Yeah.
But still, yeah. So I will check with you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. You can message me. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Otherwise, bye-bye. Yay. Okay.
Sorry, did I have a question about the collection, exam collection? So I didn't understand it well. Is something like the questions related to the exams?
Yes.
If I want.
Those are practice questions, and they are sometimes very very correct according to the exam. So many students just pass the first time when they go through those practice questions. That is good. After understanding all the topics, then if we need to pass the first time and not waste our money, then those questions are very useful.
Yeah, but it's nothing related to the lab one, right?
It's multiple choice.
It's not lab, it's multiple choice. Okay, so I tried to register that site, but first thing